Oh my God. 5 yards. 5 yards. 5 yards. I've never done that before. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes, that was so awesome. Wow. Goodness gracious. Well, those things can really flop. I know this probably ain't going to be the greatest of footage, but how cool. That turkey was on the middle ridge. And I eased up that hill a minute ago and called to him several times up top there. And he was hammering. I was clucking, purring, and yelping on my Halloran Walnut Slate, and he was eating it up. And I come back down here and set up right there where I killed that one turkey, the second turkey of the year. And I brought a decoy this morning, and I stuck it out right there. You can see it sitting up there or not. Because I knew, like the last time I killed that bird, the way he come up the hill, he's, you know, 'cause see the hen, he started to turn back and go over, and I thought I might better have a little insurance. And I walked up there and called to this bird, and come back and sit down. And he flew across the holler. And I decided I better jump up and move, because he would be coming right down beside me. And he come off the log road and got in these woods right here. And I watched him coming the whole way. And he wasn't seeing me, thank goodness. And he was spitting and drumming and gobbling. And he walked out at 5 yards. I'm just glad I got him. I was scared I was going to miss, where these shells and choke that I'm shooting are so tight. I barely could get my head down on that stock. He was so close. Once he went behind that tree right there, I grabbed my gun up real quick. And when he stepped out, I fired. That was amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. Ooh. Messed his up. That's turkey number 4, 2015. That's been an awesome year for me. I've had a good time. a very good time. The Lord's blessed me to be able to go do this. I've been on birds every day but one. This is my 7th morning hunting in 2015, and this is the 7th tom that I've called up in the shooting range. I was scared I was going to regret shooting one or not shooting one. I didn't have my video camera rolling, and that was playing a big part in it, and he was at 40 yards. And so a personal goal that I wanted to accomplish this year, if at all possible, was to kill 4 turkeys under 30 yards. And I've killed one at 29, 24, 23, and 5 yards in the woods. That is amazing. When he was right here drumming, golly, it was so crazy. I mean, have a turkey drum that close to you and completely undetected. I feel like he would have come down in here anyhow, but I think he would have probably been hanging up on me right in there. I would have had to turn and shot him off camera if I hadn't stuck that hen right there. He seen her and he was going right to her. That's the first turkey that I've ever killed myself by the use of a decoy. And that's something else that I wanted to cross off the list at some point. I mean, he didn't get to go all the way to her. I don't have footage and stuff like that, you know, but I mean, 5 yards. I cannot get over that. That's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if he's just 2. His spurs is probably 3/4. They're fairly sharp. Not blunt like a common 2-year-old, but he may just be 2. It's a wonder I didn't miss that turkey, I'm telling you. About a 10-inch beard or so. He don't seem to be too awful heavy. But I am absolutely thrilled to death with him. And number 4, I know my wife will sure be happy. I'll stay home more on the weekends and start getting the house ready for our little boy that's coming. Holy cow. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. The turkeys was really gobbling good this morning. I couldn't hardly get nothing to gobble on the roost, and I finally got one to gobble a long, long way off with my hoot owl call. I mean, it could have been this bird, because I was way back down that ridge. And I just started easing this way, and I stopped right back down yonder, and I blowed my crow call, because a few crows had hollered by then. And when I did, there was a bird across this holler over here gobbling, and he was a big old long gobble. And I called to him a little while he was on the roost, just tree called. Kind of thought he'd fly over here, but once he flew down, that's why I come set up here. But when he flew down, I hadn't been able to get him to gobble no more, and then this bird really got to gobbling good when I was calling. So like I say, I walked up the top of that hill yonder and called to him with that Halloran Slate. That's the 2nd turkey it's killed this year. And I mean, come right in. Flew across that holler. I had a feeling he'd do that after I walked up there. I thought, boy, I may have messed up. He may come right up there, and here I'm going to be in a pickle sitting here. But I really couldn't. That tree I sat again there, I couldn't get again it. I'm glad I brought that chair. That gave me something to sit in to lean against. If I'd just been sitting there without any support, I'd have been in a pickle. And just like it did, I thought I was going to have to swing on him and shoot him up there. But luckily, he saw that hen. And comes within 5 yards. Holy smokes. Mercy. I'm so thankful the Lord has blessed me this season. The last 2 or 3 years has been a little tougher. But I've been lucky. Here's my chair where I was sitting in. How cool. I get to pack him all the way back out of here to the truck. Get you a view on this slate call right here. I got to meet David this year in Nashville and purchased a few calls from him, and I will definitely be purchasing some more. He's a super nice guy and makes some very quality turkey calls. I'll show you the little spurs here. And his beard. I'll show you his old noggin. It's mashed up pretty good. There's that hen standing up there. He was headed to her. And like I say, here's the blood splatter everywhere, so 5 yards. Unreal. I thought my heart was going to blow out of my chest. A wild turkey gobbler at 5 yards. How cool. Well, that concludes my 2015 season for myself. Maybe I can go in the morning with my dad and help him listen some. I have to get packed up and get out of here.